about 10 years ago, I started working very heavily with AHAs and retinols and being really diligent with my AHAs in the mornings, my retinols at night. And I noticed a big difference in my skin. And I feel that, I'm doing less when it comes to, I do a little nasal labial fillers here. I do a little Botox on my forehead. But I really noticed that my skin had improved a lot, and just from using AHAs every day and retinols at night, just how much stronger my skin got and just how much healthier. And as we age, it's really hard, and nobody wants to age, and it kind of sucks, but you've got to be constantly doing things to change things up. The one area that I have found really more challenging is my neck. I'm working it a lot more. I'm massaging it a lot more. You can't use retinols and AHAs on the neck all the time because the skin gets irritated. But I am massaging my face a lot. I'm, really doing my upward motions a lot at nighttime in my regimen. And the other area is my hands. It's something that even though, I'm always pulling my shirt down over my hands when I'm walking around, when I'm driving, I really try to cover the tops of my hands. But the skin gets thinner as we get older, and, the brown spots, obviously it comes from past sun damage as well. So protecting your hands is really important. And it's something that I'll do a little AHA on every, a few nights a week, and a little bit of retinol a few nights a week as well, just to give it that boosting treatment, and just really, covering up and just trying to protect my hands has been a challenge. I noticed, from an esthetician's point of view, when people come into me and they have treatments themselves and they're lying on my table, and I see, what's exposed is their face, their neck, their décolleté, their arms, and they're lying down on the bed. And often, their skin looks really good, the neck, the décolleté, but you look down in the arms, they've got a lot of sun damage, they've got hypo and hyperpigmentation, and their hands. So it's something that, any kind of treatments that you can be doing or offering to your clients. I love the paraffin hand treatments. And it's a really nice treatment, not only for the skin on the hands, but also the bones. It really helps with arthritis. So for a lot of people that have, they get sort of really achy fingers, and, even in the feet, it's the paraffin treatments are so great. And if you see, they have those great devices that you can slip the paraffin into it melts it, and then they put it on the hand, and they can have those kind of treatments when they're on your table, and it's so nice. It's so relaxing. It's a really wonderful treatment. So anything you can do to really help support the hands, keep the skin really nice, is super important. I also like a lot of the body lotions. They have retinol in them. And if you're using retinol, obviously it makes the skin really sensitive to the sun, but it's also what makes a difference on the skin. So, it's nice to have a lotion that has a little bit of retinol in it, or a little bit of an AHA. You may not want to use it all the time, certainly on the days that you're going outside. But it is something that's nice. It does work. It strengthens the skin always. So that's a really good thing to, to be working with. And then, the décolleté is another area. Point out to your clients that when they're driving, that sun that pelts in, it hits the neck, it hits the décolleté. So have them really protect and cover up. That's just a great thing to do. And whether it be the, sunscreen, I'm a huge fan of the powder sunscreens that you have in the car. It comes in a retractable brush. You can keep it in the door. I tell my clients have one in the bag. Make sure it's an SPF 50. It's you really want to protect the neck and the décolleté, because I always say you can lift and tuck the face, but you can't do a lot with the neck and the chest area. So it's really important to, just to talk to your clients about it. Make sure that they're really protecting their chest, and that they're covering with clothing, or that they're, adding their sunscreen on throughout the day, and they've got that little retractable brush. There's a couple of brands that I really love, is Color Science is one of them, La Belladonna, Jane Iredale. They're true minerals. You can dust them on. They're non-comedogenic. They're healing on the skin, and because they're minerals, it holds moisture in. They're really some, three of my favorite brands when it comes to powder sunscreens. and you can sweat with them on. No, it's not clogging your pores. A lot of people, they break out on the décolleté, and especially in the summer months, they get lots of little bumps. And I've got clients that come in frequently that say, I'm breaking out here on my chest, and I'm sweating more. What can I do? It's, you know, make sure that what you put on your chest, it needs healing. So you do need to be putting things onto that area. But make sure when you're putting sunscreen on that it is something like a powder mineral. Like, you know, as I said, the Color Science, La Belladonna, Jane Iredale, they make really great sunscreens that are in a retractable brush, SPF 50. You want to make sure you're really protecting, because this area gets thin. It's a thinner skin to start with, and you just want to make sure you're protecting this area. It's you know, as I said, it's really easy. As we get older, we can do a lot with our face. The neck is a little more difficult, but the chest you really can't do a whole lot with at all. You know, you can't be lifting and moving it around too much, and you don't want to have it be so different from your neck and your face. I mean, you know, everything's got to kind of blend in and work together, or otherwise it doesn't look so great. So so do be aware of these things as we come into the summer months, you know, taking care of your skin, and it really does make a huge difference. And you know, I haven't had very much sun on my body at all. My skin on my body is pretty insane. It's pretty firm, and you know, it's really good because it hasn't had sun. So it definitely works to be really protecting the skin and, you know, covering it up when you're out. There's great clothings you can buy that already has an SPF in it. They're very light fabrics. They make them in hats and long sleeve shirts and pants, everything that you can get it all that has an SPF built into the fabric. And they're so great to use in the summer months because it's cooling, but it also really protects your skin. So, you know, the sun is the most aging of all, and I've seen it. I've worked in this business for 41 years. I can tell you the sun is the worst thing for aging your skin. So do make sure you protect your skin. It is worth it, and hydrate it. You know, use body lotion, use hand creams, and just really always have that layer on your skin and protecting it everywhere on your body. It's really important. So thank you again for watching another video, and I'll be back to see you all again soon. Bye-bye.